August 1st, I'm sorry, August 2nd, 2024. It's like soup out here, even though it's still before noon. Well, I was going to change my thermostat, and before even testing whether I need to change it or not, just as preventative maintenance, but I think I'm going to have second thoughts on that because I can't get this thermostat housing off my 72 MGB. Now, there's a couple of ways of getting this off. One way is to use the double nut method, and the double nut method is where you screw one nut down here, and you put a tool around it, a closed-end ratcheting tool, something like this. Okay, and then so you put one nut on, then you put another nut above it. You tighten the two nuts together, then you unscrew the bottom nut, and hopefully the stud will back out. The other way that I just came up with, thinking about this some more, is to use a long nut. This was actually in the rear position. Well, there was a washer down. There's a washer down here. See? This was back here. And the only reason why I'm using the long nut is to grab more threads, okay? So use, now you're going to have to buy 3 new studs using this method, or you can probably save the old ones. But use red Loctite, okay? That's the permanent one. You're going to put red Loctite in here. Then you're going to screw this all the way down. Let it set. In other words, you're gluing this on permanently. Well, permanently is not really permanent, but you can get off a fastener with red Loctite if you heat it up, I believe. But don't use the blue; it's not strong enough. The blue may work, but I don't think so. You got to use the red. So anyway, the idea is to screw this on, let the Loctite set, and then you're just going to unscrew this with your 1/2-inch ratchet, and the stud should come out with it. And you're going to do that 3 times. So you're going to need 3 long nuts. You can try it with the short ones too. They'll work. And you're basically going to have to unscrew these studs. Now, of course, you can get a vice grip or something, because you're going to, if you want to just get 3 new studs, that would be fine. And they're cheap enough. I don't know the thread on these. I'll have to find out the thread. Now you could also try vice grips and just whatever you can get on there to unscrew them. Double nut method or the red Loctite method is 2 ways to go. So, like I said, I was just changing my thermostat for preventative maintenance. I don't, but now, seeing how these are so hard to get off, this housing here, I'm just going to just test my old thermostat and enjoy the car the rest of the season, and then tackle this, during the fall or winter when I don't use the car as much. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope this helps you. I've PB blasted this thing overnight, let it sit. I've whacked it with hammers. I've tried to pry it up through the gasket, but I don't want to damage the old gasket because I'm gonna kind of reuse it. I really whacked this thing, but it's just seized. I mean, look at those studs in there. This is almost as bad as getting a TR7 head off, but that's a whole other can of worms. Bag of worms, whatever you want to call it. And no, I've never taken a TR7 head off, and I hope I never have to. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye. Oh, safety fast. Happy motoring.